Alright guys, hi, I'm Paul Heyerdahl with Roland here at NAB New York in 2018 to talk about the Roland V60 HD video switcher. Roland has always had video switchers that were either in the 4 input range or 8 or more input range, and the V60 is it sits in a nice 6 input range for us. So for those customers that only need six video sources coming in, makes it pretty easy and pretty simple. How you're going to get your video coming into the switcher itself is there's 4 SDI connections on the back as well as 2 HDMI connections on the rear. Both HDMI connections are scaled, so you have scaling on 5 and 6, and then on channel 6 by itself you have HDMI or RGB components, so you have a choice between what you're going to connect there on channel number 6. On the output side of things, you have 2 SDI outputs and 3 HDMI outputs. One of your HDMI outputs is a fixed output, it's your multi-view output, so you can see your sources that are coming into the switcher, but of the 2 HDMIs and 2 SDIs, they're assignable to 3 different output paths. You have a program path, you have a preview path, and an auxiliary path. The auxiliary path, just to give you an idea, I mean, it's really going to work well in an application like if you have a presentation on stage and you need to have a confidence monitor at the front of the stage to feed the presenter to keep them on pace. That's a great way to use your auxiliary row to maybe give them the next slide or the next video feed, just to, like I said, help keep them on pace. And whatever you do with your dedicated aux row, it doesn't affect your program preview row at all. So as of right now, I mean, again, I'm on channel 5, it's in red, that's what's on my my video feed. If I do my switch to channel 6, it's a nice take between the two. My different transitions are here. Right now I have it set to a mix, but if I wanted it to be a wipe, I can change that to being a wipe scenario. Either up, that's left to right, but up and down as well too. Very simple and very easy. If you look at the front of the switcher itself here, you have 1 through 6 are going to be your video sources, but then 7 and 8 are where your still stores are going to rely. So you can load still images into this unit and bring them up in your video feed if you'd like to. You can also use those still images or any source that you bring into the V60 as your downstream key feed. So this will do chroma keying as well as luma keying for whatever production you'd like to use a key in. Beyond that, there's also another audio mixer section built into this. One of the things that I like to tell people is if you're going to use the audio mixer built into the V60, get the free remote control software. It makes it easier for you to grab a fader, get into some effects, whether it's compression, EQ, gates, all that fun stuff, just to kind of shape and mold your audio. You can do it on the unit itself, but it's easier to do with the free remote control software, and that's Mac or PC that it's compatible with. Continuing on, there is a Lan port that's on the back of this unit. That is for control itself. One of the things that we have kind of in the background right now is I'm able to connect the Lan port to a wireless router. And if I wanted to go from that wireless router to my computer, that's how I would control the remote control software. But putting that wireless router allows me to take any device, whether it's an Android, iOS, iPad, old iPhone, whatever it might be, and put it on that network with the wireless router. And when I do that, I'm allowed to have something called wireless tally. So it allows me to say, you know what, I'm going to assign this phone to channel number 5, and as soon as I select channel number 5, whether it's in my program or preview, it'll turn red or green. If it's red, it's my program feed, so it's basically telling the talent, hey, look at this camera or look at this video source, and it keeps you, like I said, a wireless tally. It's a fun feature, and it's free, and it comes, again, with the Roland V60. Again, last but not least, there's the 18-channel audio mixer that's built in there, and there's balanced audio outputs. So if you want to bring audio in and embed it or de-embed it from your video feeds, you can do that, and there is balanced audio outputs on the back. So that's pretty much the overview on the V60. Great switcher. $29.95 is the price point. Again, I'm Paul Heyerdahl with Roland. Thanks for watching.
Video Guys is available Monday through Friday. Give us a call at 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to stay connected with all of our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.